Yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Kari back here again. You know what I'm saying? I got some updates for y'all on what's been going on. And so, welcome back to the channel. As you guys know, I took a brief break, maybe about 5 or so months, 6 months. I haven't been posting that much, but your boy's back on here. And I'm back in Colombia. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I was in the United States for a little while, taking care of some business. Now that everything's all taken care of, I'm back in action in the streets of Colombia, you know what I mean? So welcome back, and thank you guys that still follow me, still subscribe to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, you need to go subscribe right now, because I'm your best source for all things Colombia, travel, investing, all that sorts of stuff, man. So let's get into what's been going on in life. So, as many of you know, like I said, I was traveling back and forth, really taking care of a visa situation. I just got my visa taken care of. I should be doing a video about my new visa soon. If you've been tuned into the channel, you know I had a work visa in the past, but I quit working for that company in Colombia. So now I work for a United States company again. And it's great, you know what I mean? I still kind of do my own thing in my free time. I have a good amount of free time. But yeah, man, other than that, I'm back here in Envigado. I just got my new dog. And let's just update you guys on what's been going on in Colombia. So a lot of people haven't been talking about this, but right now, if you want to come out here to Colombia, you pretty much need to have the shot. And you know the shot I'm talking about, you know what I mean? It's the most famous shot around the world right now. But yeah, to do a lot of things, a lot of businesses are asking that you show proof that you took the shot. You know what I mean? For better or for worse, whatever side of it you're on. I have my own opinions, but you know, push come to shove, I went ahead and took mine. So I didn't want to, you know, so I sympathize with all the people out there that are against it. But for all the stuff I had to do, all the moving around, it was kind of mandatory. So I went ahead and took care of business, and I'm still fine, you know. I got one of my homies be sending me all this crazy stuff of people falling out, or doctors that saying it's totally not safe, and you basically just put HIV in your system or some crazy stuff like that. But you know, I mean, like I said, I didn't want to do it, but I went ahead and did it, just so I wouldn't have to deal with all the craziness that you have to deal with when you don't have it. So anyway, the point is, in Colombia, it's pretty much mandatory now. Like all the restaurants, all the nice restaurants I've been going to this past week, because I've only been here for like a little less than a week, they have been asking for that proof at the door. So, you know, just know that. And then I just read today about the Colombian government requiring some type of proof upon entry to the country. So starting, I think, on the 14th of December. And more than likely, they'll be done by the airlines, because they'll either stop you or give you clearance before you even take off from wherever you're coming from. Like for me, when I ride on American Airlines or whatever, part of the check-in process is to fill out all this paperwork and upload it to an app called Verify. If anyone flies American Airlines out here to Colombia, then you probably know what I'm talking about Verify. But basically, you have to fill out any testing that you need to do to get to Colombia. Since I've been coming, you haven't had to show a test, but when you go back to the States, you have to upload that test to Verify and have them check it. You also have to fill out your migration form and have Verify check that as well. So, you know, these are just important things to know, that if you got a trip planned to come out here in the next, unless you're coming in the next 4 or 5 days, you better have that shot. So I hate to tell you guys, that information because I know a lot of people are rebellious and just straight up don't trust the government. And I kind of fit into the second category, but it is what it is. I definitely sympathize with y'all, but if you want to come out here, you're gonna have to do what you gotta do. I don't think there's too many exceptions to that rule. And when I was reading, I think you need to have both shots. So if you have one, then you run the risk of not being allowed to check in for your flight and or not being allowed into the country. So just check, go ahead and double check anyone that's coming out here in the next week or so. And then further on, they might change things, you know how it is in Colombia. But yeah, man, just keep an eye out and read the news. Stay updated, because I hate for somebody to have to go through that stressful situation of going to the airport, thinking they're about to be in Colombia for a week or 2 weeks or whatever, and then being right back at home in a couple hours. That's horrible. So yeah, man. And like I was saying, anywhere you go out here, they're gonna ask for the card. So what you want to do, what I did, is I printed mine out. Yeah, I printed mine out, and I'm not gonna show you the front. I mean, I didn't print it out. I scanned my card, my proof for the shot, and I went ahead and just made like a photocopy of it. You know what I mean? And so I don't take the original out because you really only get one original, right? And I heard it's kind of hard to replace them. People have been telling me sometimes it's just like you get a paperback card, and some people laminate it, but you don't know if they're gonna make you get more shots and stuff. So I keep my the real deal official OG put up, and then I just made photocopies. I carry that around with me so that I can show wherever I need it at. So I just pop that out, show them, and they're usually like, okay, cool, welcome inside or whatever. Actually, me and my homie went to this Italian restaurant the other night, and we saw this artist called Juanes. It's like Juan with ES at the end. A famous kind of alternative Colombian music artist. But we saw him at this restaurant on Calle Diaz. If you're familiar with Poblado area, Calle Diaz is like one of the main streets right off of Parque Lleras. And yeah, we went to this dope Italian restaurant. I'm not gonna say the name. You could contact me if you want the name. But if you watch my Instagram stories, you probably saw the amazing food they had. And maybe, just maybe, I'll do a video. If you guys get in the comments and say, hey, we want you to go to some of these restaurants and show us the food and stuff like that, then maybe I could do a video for y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all let me know. So anyway, yeah, I was shocked because everybody started getting up and asking this dude for pictures. I'm like, I asked the waiter, like, who is that? He's like, yo, that's Juanes. And he's a very good Colombian artist. I think he lives in Miami, or probably both. But yeah, if anybody's into his music, let me know in the comments. I honestly didn't even know who he was, but it was cool to see him out and holler at him and stuff. So that was awesome, man. And I think it's not just restaurants where you need that card. Events, any big events going on in the city, like beer festival, or like for Christmas time, holidays, they got a lot of public events going on at the Botanical Garden downtown. All that type of stuff, you're probably gonna have to show your proof, man. And that's the direction Colombia is going in. I heard that basically what the idea is, they've done a lot of hard work to get to the point of where they are now, where they've controlled the sickness kind of, and it's at a pretty good level, and they don't want foreigners coming in messing it up. Because I think Colombians as a whole comply a little bit more than us old Americans, people in America tend to, and this is actually a good thing in my eyes, but they question the government, and a lot of people in America are against stuff like that seems skeptical. Whereas though in Colombia, I didn't really hear a lot of people rebelling against taking that shot as much as I did from people from the States. That's all I'm really saying. Like, you know, in different areas, Colombia might be more rebellious. But when it comes to that shot and the skepticism around the whole situation, I think America takes the cake. So y'all let me know what you think. Yeah, so anyway, in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna just be out here kicking it, working, doing my thing. And you know, if you saw the last video I uploaded, I just got a brand new puppy. So I'll be spending time kind of trying to get her adjusted to life with Kari and all that good stuff. I'm gonna be putting out some good videos, man. If there's anything that interests y'all, go ahead and hit me up in the comments right now, and then if it's a good enough topic, I'll do a video on it. You know, I almost got a video on my channel for everything at this point, but you know, I might redo some of those videos coming up and just update them and stuff like that, because yeah, I've been investing in my setup. You know, I've always loved photography since I took this dope Photoshop class, and it was like photo and Photoshop in high school, and I've always been into photography. But right before a lot of people don't know this, but right before I moved to Colombia, I had sold my old camera, and that was like some of the seed money for me to just come out here and be able to be comfortable. And so I finally got updated and got a nice new Sony camera, so I'm excited. But obviously you don't dart papaya out here, aka you don't really go around and showing off and giving people a chance to see that you know, you're vulnerable. And a big camera, you know, a really nice, expensive, nice camera, that will pretty much do it out here in terms of getting you robbed. So doing a lot of in the street videos. I might use my iPhone for stuff like that, but when I'm in a cool, more chill, relaxed environment where I have more control over everything, I'm definitely bringing out the big boy. And you know, I'm gonna be definitely shooting some dope photos out here whenever I go traveling around Colombia. And of course, I got a long list of other countries that I'm gonna be bringing y'all along with me to see. And actually, big announcement, the first one on the list is coming up at the end of this month for New Year's, around New Year's time. I already got a trip planned, so y'all stay tuned for that. It is outside the country to a new country in Latin America. So if you think you know where I'm going, go ahead and comment that down below. But yeah, let me know what other spots that I should go to, where you think I'm going on this first trip. It's a country south of Mexico, and I've never been there before. So that should just let you know it's gonna be a good trip. So man, thank y'all for rocking with me. Stay tuned for more. We got tons of dope content coming out. And yeah, man, like, comment, subscribe to this video, send it to a friend. Go check out some of my other videos, and definitely hit me up on Instagram. Been doing a lot of consultations, so anybody that wants to chop it up with me, especially if you're coming out here, ain't even gotta be with me. Just find you somebody that lives here that you can at least partner up with, get to know them, so that if you do come out here in a situation less than desirable happens to you, then at least you'll have somebody on the ground, because you can't really call mom and dad or, you know, your whoever, you know what I mean, to save you in that situation, because they might not even have their passports to come down here or whatever. So it's good to just have a buddy in the city or whatever. So man, tap in with me, run up the likes, and I'm out. See y'all in the next video. Peace.